What's going on, friends? Welcome back to my vlog. Welcome back to the channel. As always, I hope you are having a wonderful day. In today's video, we're going to cover the top 5 things that I love about my GTR. Now, this is actually a really hard list to put together because there are so many things that I love about my GTR, but I've compiled it down to my top 5 favorite things. Now, thing number 1 is definitely going to be the amount of power that this car has. Now, stock, a 2017 comes with 565 horsepower and 467 pound-feet of torque. Now, that may sound like a lot to you, and let me tell you, it really is. It will actually send the car from 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds. That is going to be my number 1 favorite thing about this car. How fast it is just right out of the box. You go to the dealership, you buy a 2017 GTR, you've got 565 horsepower, you are going fast. You're competing with Lamborghinis, you're competing with Ferraris. I mean, it's really a great car just right out of the box. But that's going to actually lead me to my second favorite thing that I love about GTRs, and that is the capabilities and modding support that you have on a Nissan GTR. And what I mean by that is with just a few mods and a tune, you can really get the horsepower up there. For example, on my car, I have a full exhaust system. I also have 3-inch intakes, and I'm running a tune. Now, that's not something crazy. That's not overly aggressive or anything like that, but that's giving me about 535 horsepower, which roughly translates to 630 horsepower at the crank. But the best part about that is, remember I said before, these cars come stock with 467 foot-pounds of torque? Well, with those few simple mods, I was actually able to get that torque number up to 530 pound-feet of torque. Now, that's a lot. That's going to increase my 0 to 60. That's also going to increase my 60 to 120, which is really what we want to see when we're trying to hit those quarter-mile times or when we're trying to, gap those Lambos and Porsches on the freeway. So not only is this car fast in a straight line, but is also extremely fast on the back roads. And this brings us to number 3 on my list of the 5 favorite things about my GTR. The handling of this car is absolutely insane. I've taken this thing on some back roads, on some canyon roads, and I've actually had some people in the car with me. They're grabbing onto the seat because they're freaking out that we're going to crash, but the car, it hugs the turns, and you feel a lot of confidence. And that's one of my favorite things about this car is the fact that you feel extremely confident while you're driving it. And especially the fact that it has all-wheel drive. Now, yes, it is rear bias all-wheel drive. However, that all-wheel drive kicks in when you're accelerating and when you're hitting turns really hard, and it is extremely sophisticated. And that's one of the reasons why this car does so well on the back roads. That's why it does so well on a track. And that's why it is my number 3 favorite item about my GTR. Now, number 4 on this list is actually a really cool feature, and we're going to go inside to show you what that feature is. So here we are inside the car, and what number 4 is the different driving modes that you have. Let me show you those switches right now. Okay, so here we have the switches that enable the different drive modes. Now, this switch right here, this is for your transmission. When we hold it up for 3 seconds, it's going to put the car into R mode, which is essentially race mode. That's going to have your car shift at higher RPMs when you're accelerating. It's also going to have your car shift harder, and when you're slowing down, the car shifts at a lot higher RPMs as well. Save mode, that's something that I've never used before, so we're not really going to get into that, but R mode with the transmission works amazing. Now this one right here, this is for your suspension. When you push it up and we engage R mode, we get really stiff suspension. Now the cool thing about the 2017 GTR is that it comes with a really soft suspension compared to the other years. That's what makes this car amazing for daily driving. Now, when we flip that switch into R mode, we can really feel the suspension tighten up and get a lot stiffer and firmer, which is amazing for those back roads. The other cool thing too is if you're just cruising, put it down into comfort mode, and you can actually feel the suspension get a lot softer, which makes the ride a lot more comfortable. So this car is, in fact, an amazing car for daily driving. Now, over here, This is where we have the traction control. So when it's in full race mode, you get full on traction control. Some people like it, some people hate it. You also have the option to turn it off. Now, generally to do launch control, you need to have race mode on for the traction control, and you need to have the transmission race mode on. It doesn't matter where this one is. But some people get their car tuned so that way you put the traction control to the off position and you can do launch control that way. I don't have a tune for that just yet. I will be doing a tune for that later. But what's cool is you can actually feel the traction control working when you're in race mode, when you're hitting some corners pretty hard. It kicks in, and again, that's going to give you that extra confidence because you know that your car is working, and you know that your car is going to keep you safe and keep the car planted on the ground and keep you going the direction that you want to go, which will allow you to go much faster. This is going to bring me to my fifth favorite thing I love about my GTR, and that is the attention that it gets. This car gets so much attention. I see people when I'm driving on the freeway, they're looking so hard. I mean, they are literally breaking their neck. And if you guys saw my previous video, you know why my license plate says GT Are You Okay? But the amount of attention that my car gets, it is insane. Now, I get a lot of attention from a lot of younger kids who are just getting into cars, but I also get attention from a lot of the other just regular car people, and also people who don't really know that much about cars, but they can tell that this car is just really cool and unique. And one of my favorite things about the attention that my car gets is the fact that people come up to me and they talk to me about it. They ask me questions about it, and I feel like my car, in a sense, can actually be inspiring to someone, and that is something that I truly love about my GTR and why I have it. I really want to inspire people to go out there and achieve their dreams. So if I have a car and it's going to get people's attention, they're going to talk to me about it, I can let them know, hey, you know what? You can actually go out there and work towards something and achieve your dream. And if that conversation comes up because someone was paying a lot of attention to my car, or my car just happened to catch their attention, then that's something that I really enjoy, and that's something that I just love about this car. You know, I want to be able to inspire people, and I want people to understand, go out, chase your dreams, set a goal, work towards that goal every single day, and you can absolutely do it. I mean, I am living proof that it is something that it is extremely possible. So to recap, number 5 on my list of things I love most about my GTR is the attention that this thing gets. All right, everybody. Well, I really appreciate you guys stopping by my channel and checking out this video. I hope it gave you a little bit more insight on a GTR, specifically my 2017 GTR Premium Edition. And if you guys have any additional questions, leave them in the comments below. I will read every single one, and I will do my best to respond to every single one of you guys. Once again, thanks for stopping by. If you enjoy my channel, if you enjoy my content, please hit that subscribe button. Please give it a thumbs up, and I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that notifications bell. That way you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Once again, thanks for watching Burnt Rubber, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.